Sports College Football. Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Golden Bears will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's McKinnon. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Got the quick completion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start.
And the quarterback hung up to and sacked at the 12.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The sure hands, it's Williams. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on 3rd and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I want to take away the main targets, the ballers on the outside. You do what I want you to do, and you still make the big play, get the huge first down on 3rd and long.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. They get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor.
There he goes. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they've got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
This offense wants to send a message on the opening drive of the game. No punting today. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Makes the catch. It's Harris. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were. That's why they got the first down.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's McKinnon. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes they put you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Leaves it with the running back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Looking to throw, it's Montgomery. Pressure coming. He lets one fly deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Offense at an empty set. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Found a little running room on that one, picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Trying to set up the screen.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Here's the handoff. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. And the Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Going to the ground. Hard running there. Breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Indiana!
play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Baylor sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Waco. That's how much they took the crowd out of it. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
How nice is it as a quarterback that you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Tease. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Got a man, it's Williams. And he's knocked down. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Hoosiers will hustle to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Finds his man. It's Tease. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. A strike downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That pass is incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the back. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Off the play fake. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out! And they recovered their own fumble, but they'll still have to give up the football, a turnover on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat.
That offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. Made a defender miss. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a...
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Indiana! And And 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now in the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Church. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Is headed back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive. Turning it on! Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Golden Bears moving quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's McKinnon. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Bring in the heat. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give is to Williams. There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Hoosiers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Now from inside the red zone. On the run, still looking. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Sends it downfield. He's got it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was...
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. The Hoosiers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Hoosiers headed quickly to the line. Power football with the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Oh, they're after him. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. That should be the final play of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hoosiers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Westbrook. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your 2-possession lead.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your own line, I say go for it every time.
The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They're facing a 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Golden Bears in the hurry up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Brings up third down.
On third down, he drops to throw. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Makes the grab, he's got a first down. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Cal! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. He has been surgical. Precision passing, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding rhythm.
The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the two-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is.
Indiana, 31. Cal.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's McKinnon. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Going over the top. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's second and long. It's a draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Still running at the 40. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Indiana! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball and let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Coming out with it, it's Westbrook. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. He's got it along the sideline. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Looking to throw on first down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front.
Got room on the return. Oh, what a cut. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
He's got his man. Touch!